Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Unfortunate Love was how Rishi finally find out that Malishka got him arrested, but Rishi still blamed Lakshmi for it, saying that it was because of what Lakshmi did that Malishka took that step. Then the family member hears about it and they come to rescue Rishi and Lakshmi from the police custody. So let's continue from there. Rishi and Lakshmi were released from prison and they signed on the register. The inspector leaves them free. Neelam calls Lakshmi unlucky for Rishi and leaves her with taunt. The Oberois take Rishi with them. Neelam says that she cannot tolerate Lakshmi to stay with Rishi. She added that Lakshmi is not lucky for Rishi. Karishma asks Rishi that what did he do that everyone thought that Lakshmi is his wife. Rishi tells them that Lakshmi is his wife and she is not wrong and Malishka has done wrong. Neelam says that Malishka did this because Lakshmi was with him. Paritosh calls Rishi and apologizes for the trouble. Rishi tells him that he is coming back to the resort. Paritosh tells Rishi that he has shifted their luggage to the resort L wing. Rishi agrees to come there. He informs Ayush. Paritosh welcomes them. Rishi introduces his family. He asks Paritosh about the breakfast availability. He tells him that the family will see the resort once and then they will leave. And Paritosh takes them to view the resort. Rishi says that he would freshen up and come to meet them. Rishi meets Malishka and asks her why she was hiding and why didn't she come to meet him if she came following him here. Malishka tells Rishi that she thought that he would get disturbed. Rishi scolded Malishka for calling the police and blaming Lakshmi. Malishka justifies her action that she had seen Lakshmi spiking the glass water for Rishi and she wants to get close to Rishi. Rishi says that it is nothing like that and it is just her illusion. Malishka accuses Lakshmi and insults her. Rishi tells Malishka that they have also done wrong with Lakshmi and Malishka is at a bigger fault. He rebukes Malishka further and he says that he doesn't want Malishka to always blame Lakshmi. Malishka says that she had seen him being close to Lakshmi and he asks her if this is her justification. Rishi and Malishka get into an heated argument. Malishka tells Rishi that he had called Lakshmi his wife. Rishi says that it is the truth and he asks Malishka never to do such a thing again because he felt really bad. He asks Malishka to grow up and she should not create more problems for him and Malishka is left fuming in anger. Lakshmi finds Rishi upset with her. Rishi tells Lakshmi that he is much upset. Lakshmi asks Rishi not to fight. Rishi says that she always fights him. Lakshmi says that she did not do any mistake. Even then she got scolded. Rishi calls it a big mistake that Lakshmi came back to the house. Rishi misunderstands Lakshmi and he asks her to write it down in her diary that he misbehaved with her and he angrily goes out. Lakshmi doesn't understand what happened to Rishi all of a sudden and she wondered what to do. Rishi goes out and meets some kids. A little girl goes to take Rishi's help. She tells Rishi that the boys are not allowing her to play football. Rishi tells the girl that she can also play football and he asks the boys to let Jui, that is the girl, play with them and he will buy a new football for them. Malishka and Lakshmi comes face to face. Lakshmi asks Malishka if she has brought the entire resort and also the right to interfere in others' life. Malishka asks that how dare Lakshmi to say this. Lakshmi asks Malishka not to bring Rishi between their fight and she shouldn't spoil Rishi's reputation. Lakshmi says that Malishka has done a real bad thing today because of her jealousy. She asks Malishka not to do anything against Rishi and her relationship next time. Lakshmi warns Malishka not to come between a husband and wife. She calls Malishka the other woman and she tells her that she cannot get anything by snatching. She calls it a good advice. Lakshmi asks Malishka to stay in her limit and she should not trouble Rishi and her again, and Lakshmi leaves while Malishka gets angry. Lakshmi looks for Rishi. Joey plays the football with the kids. She goes and falls down in the roadside pit. The boy sees her fall down and run away to save themselves. Rishi looks for Joey. A waiter sees Rishi and recalls the last time they met. Joey shouted for help. Rishi sees Joey inside the cave pit and he asks her to give him her hand and he would save her. Lakshmi is looking for Rishi and she senses that Rishi is in trouble. Rishi also falls down into the cave while trying to save Joey, but he acted heroic. He tells Joey that he did not get scared. Joey runs on seeing some flying bats. She hid. Rishi asks Joey that where did she go. He asks Joey to follow his voice and come out. Joey gets scared of the darkness and Rishi also feels scared. Rishi gets scared in the cave. He finds Joey and asks her to come. Lakshmi thinks to go inside the resort and check for Rishi. Rishi sits and asks Joey that why did she shout. Joey says that she shouted because he shouted too. Rishi hopes that nothing wrong happens. Joey says you came to save me, but you are scared yourself. Rishi says you shouted and it is not due to fear. Joey says I am a girl, but I am not stupid. And she says my mommy will beat me if she sees me like this. Rishi remembered Lakshmi and he tells Joey that they should shout for help. Rishi and Joey begins to shout for help. Balvinder's friend hears them and thinks to call Balvinder and inform him that Rishi is here. Balvinder is shown in the dhaba, resting in the dhaba and enjoying his drink. The manager asks him to leave. Balvinder tells the manager that he is working here because his time is bad due to Rishi, and he says every dog's day comes and when his time comes, then he will eat the manager. The manager asks Balvinder to leave. Balvinder asks the manager to give him his salary and he threatens to kill him. The manager asks someone to give him his money. Balvinder says, I want 1,000 extra. The manager says, okay. Balvinder gets Bobby's call and he informs him that whom he is searching for is here. Bobby tells Balvinder that Rishi Oberoi is in Mahabaleshwar. Balvinder asks, did you see him with your eyes? Bobby says yes and says that he is in the Cave Hill Resort. Balvinder says, I didn't know that this time will come so soon. He says Lakshmi had left me for Rishi. Now Rishi will leave his breath in my hands. Lakshmi searches for Rishi and asks Neelam if he is with her. Neelam asks if he cannot stay with his family and says, will you snatch him from us? She says, you are standing here due to my mistake, and says, I agreed to that priest Badrinath and I got my son married to you. Neelam says she is Neelam Oberoi and she learned to fight for victory in the midst of difficult challenges and darkness. Neelam says to Lakshmi that my son's challenge and darkness is you, and says I will soon win and I will make you go away from my son. Lakshmi says I know you are upset, but I did not really do anything. Neelam says I thought you would help my son get rid of his bad luck, but you are my life's biggest mistake. She says I thought you are a diamond and you will splash light in my son's life, but you seems to be a coal and you are burning his life instead. Neelam tells Lakshmi that very soon she would show her value and her place to her. She says, I will not let your blackness get into my son's life, and she cut the call. Lakshmi gets Priest Badrinath's call. She greets him. The priest tells Lakshmi that he used to tell Neelam beforehand whenever attack was about to happen with Rishi, but now he can only tell Lakshmi. The priest tells Lakshmi that don't stay away from Rishi because today a big attack is going to happen to him. The priest says don't stay 11 steps away from him. He asks Lakshmi to save her husband and he says he is doing puja for him. Lakshmi gets worried and says okay. She thinks that I knew that something wrong is going to happen and she wonders where Rishi is. She recalls hearing Rishi's voice coming from outside and she thinks that Rishi is there. Rishi tells Joey that there is no use to shout and says they should help themselves and he asks her to push the stone. He pushes the stone and asks her to push it as well. They try to push the stone and they get tired, but the stone doesn't move. Lakshmi comes out of the resort. She recalls the priest's words. She thinks that Rishi is here. My heart is saying that Rishi is here. Joey says, my mother will scold me. Rishi says, I will talk to your mother and she will not scold you. Rishi asks Joey to think about an idea. Joey gets an idea and tells Rishi that when her mother wants to get some stuff from above, then she lifts me. Rishi says you cannot reach even if I lift you. He tries to lift her, but Joey couldn't reach the hole from where she fell down. Rishi and Joey shouted for help together. Lakshmi hears their voice and comes there. She looks down the hole and finds Rishi and Joey standing. Rishi sees Lakshmi and calls her. Lakshmi asks, what are you doing here? Joey says he came to save me. Lakshmi gives her hand while Rishi lifts Joey so that she can pull her up, but Lakshmi herself falls down. The boys see Lakshmi falling down and they think that they should not tell anyone. Rishi asks Lakshmi to get up and he asks that why did she fall down. Lakshmi says her phone has fallen down and says they should search for it. Their heads collide. Rishi asks if Lakshmi will tell him about black dog bite. He says they should rescue Joey first. Lakshmi get the phone and says you should have taken help from the hotel staff or you would have taken the help. She says she would call, but not Malishka. She then says sorry. Joey asks that who is Malishka. Malishka asks Kiran to come home. Kiran asks why. Malishka says Rishi is angry with me and he took Lakshmi's side even now and he shouted that Lakshmi is his wife. Malishka cries and tells Kiran that if Rishi doesn't love her, then she will not be his doormat. She says when he is mine, he should think about me, but he is thinking about Lakshmi. Malishka says she is done with Rishi. Kiran asks, are you really breaking up with Rishi? Malishka says no. Kiran asks Malishka to win Rishi with her calmness and she should not get angry on him. Malishka tells Kiran that Lakshmi will be out from Rishi's life in 3 months and she will get her Rishi back. Kiran says 3 months is much and says if they get close, then nobody can separate them. Kiran asks Malishka not to bring her ego between them. Malishka promises that she will not let Lakshmi win. Kiran says to Malishka that he should tackle Lakshmi and I will tackle Rishi's family. I will not let Lakshmi be the Oberой's daughter-in-law and you should not let Lakshmi become Rishi's wife. Joey asks Lakshmi that who is Malishka. Lakshmi says Malishka is a friend, but she is not right. Rishi asks if Lakshmi would teach a small girl like Joey things like this. Lakshmi says yes. Malishka called the police on us because of her jealousy. Rishi says Malishka had seen you adding something into my drink and that was why she called the police. Lakshmi goes away since Rishi is still defending Malishka. Rishi asks that why is Lakshmi going away. Lakshmi says they should not fight in front of a kid and she asks Rishi to tell Joey who Malishka is. Just then, Lakshmi recalls the priest's words that Rishi is in trouble and she gets worried. Alright guys, please don't forget to check the comment section for the link to the next update once it is available. Thanks for watching. I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.